Oh, good. Uh, shit. What did happen? I know that we had a party.
Things, stuff.
I know that half of us were like out of our minds, like as people. I was sick. Josh was
It was
kind of
not the most
sick.
productive of episodes.
Uh, all I know is that Anwin's new boyfriend is hot.
Yes.
Very, very romantic man. I may or may not want him.
Back off, he's mine.
It's called objectification.
But anyway, we had a party. Right, Felix got messaged by Lord Gyard saying like, "Hey, you want to make robots for me?" And Ashrad found a dude who was like a thief, but like a quote unquote good thief. So instead of cutting off his hands, he brought him back to Brindol and let us deal with it.
Yeah.
And we're all just like, good, you didn't cut off the man's hands. We'll just send him to jail for a bit.
Character development.
Character development. We also found as I've labeled, the big Heckin door. We don't know what's in the big Heckin door, only that it is simply a big Heckin door.
It is a big door.
Did I miss anything?
Not really.
Gotcha.
I was, as stated, in a fever dream.
I was just having brain issues.
Yes.
The two of us were sick. I was very tired. It was not a great time.
No.
It was a funny time.
It was a funny time.
It was not a terribly coherent one.
I don't exactly remember quite what happened. My lungs are still fighting me, but at least my brain works.
Fair enough. At least you got one.
At least I got one.
Alright. Let's see. Oh yeah, and Danielle. I forgot your thing last time. A month and a half into this next season, you get a flower. That was specifically the one you requested.
The like greater healing flower?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Superior healing flower.
I've got greater. But I have too many friends and relations who keep trying to die. we got to upgrade.
Yes. You'll produce one a month.
Sick. Oh, I need my spreadsheet.
Spreadsheet.
Oh, I was mentioning that to Aiden, and he, he's not involved in this campaign and won't be, but it's like, yeah, we do some campaigns that are a little far from 5e sometimes.
Yeah.
Yes. Let me pull out my spreadsheet. Let me pull out my documentation.
We're playing Civ.
Yes.
You're making me open Excel here. I don't know how to feel about this.
Oh god.
I'm sorry. What you said? One a month?
Yes, one a month.
Is it one per potion?
Yes, per potion and one a month.
And how long will the potion take to make?
Let's see. Saints, I believe it's. Okay. Okay, there. Why can I never find Zane's damn fucking magical table?
I've just looked it up so many times that whenever I type in S into the search bar, it's one of the first thing that comes up.
Yes.
Well, no, not just S, S-A.
We have it pinned in general.
Well, yes.
Yes, but then I have to go looking.
I just keep forgetting which one it's pinned in. for a moment. I'm like dumbasses in general.
It's
All the potions of healing.
It takes 5 minutes. Or great.
What?
Sure.
I'm deciding the potion takes 5 minutes to make. I'm decreeing it.
Oh, okay. I have spoken.
Simply decreeing it.
I have spoken.
Yes. Good.
I have spoken. Let it be.
Sorry about this. I don't want to fucking.
It takes 5 minutes, but it's my 5 minutes. I have to get out of my chair and go
Yes.
into my kitchen and start boiling water for 5 minutes.
Jesus.
When it was controlled by a poorly created linguistic AI.
It's
Are you calling me a poorly created AI? That's understandable.
It will take roughly. Let's see.
You're an AI that only has about 9 gigs of RAM.
it.
Man, not even an even number.
Yeah.
How the hell did I manage that
Designed
setup?
you. Did not know what they were doing.
Clearly. I don't even know how you get that with RAM sticks.
It'll take you 10 days.
You break
Yes.
one into 4 pieces.
Oh,
they just snapped it over there and he had stuck it in the computer.
oh god.
Close enough. It fits.
Jesus. And hello, Evan. Yes.
That's
he's
Richie
here.
gross.
Let's see.
Everybody's cooking
Um,
boilers.
Let's see. All that Ashrad.
Yes.
I am assuming you are starting your construction on your inner walls.
Yep. I
Yep.
have begun the mausoleum
Hmm. All right.
rather than just the walls around the mausoleum.
Mm.
Okay. Roll me 1d100.
What could go wrong? What could go wrong?
Winter. And can you roll me 3d20?
That I was trying to find another absolutely random, like, magical artifact that he's like,
He's good at that.
turns out that the plot that you bought not only belonged to a fairground, but was also an ancient elven burial ground.
Not the burial ground.
Oh god, Josh, why would he say I would do that, Josh? You stereotype on me. Now I gotta put one of those in here, Josh.
Oh
I would
god.
never create a stereotype for a fellow DM.
It's
God.
That is simply not within my nature.
It's see. Hmm. Ashrad, you do notice that this winter a lot more creatures actually are attacking. Some more. You do notice that there has been a rampancy of some bandits, more or less. You mostly fight them off. There has been one little tiny group that's just been effectively trying to goad you into battle, but trying to get you away from everyone else. But they are not really successful, and they leave you alone. But you do, in many of these encounters with them, you do essentially you do knock most of their gear out of their hands many times, and often chase them off empty-handed. So you will be getting 50 gold from essentially fighting off bandits who are trying to steal from you and your men.
Y'all know that meme of Squidward in the snow fort?
Yeah. Ostrod.
Ostrod. Because there's not like a keep in the middle of the circle of walls. It's just a circle of walls.
Yes.
My fortress is impenetrable.
It's
Anyways, accountant. Snap my fingers straight
Yeah.
into the pouch.
I already did that, motherfucker.
All right. Jeb.
For the
I need a way to
this is-
program noise suppression so that I can let it snap my fingers.
This is November through February, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Is there a bookstore in town?
There's a few people that have books.
Damn. Is there any place that's selling books? My boy's gonna read.
It is
Give me
time
one.
for reading.
It is time for reading. There is a few. Actually, you have Alicia. You have access to books.
It's
Yes.
Yes, you have access
Oh.
to books.
It is the time of the season. Obviously, I'm gonna tend to my herd of sheep, my flock of sheep,
All right.
my dogs, making sure they're okay, and like none of them can be milked yet because they haven't
Yeah.
had reared. Um, I guess could I? Would it be, I guess work towards the resilient feat for wisdom by reading and writing. Is that possible?
I'm down for that. I'd say that. More or less study.
Study. I mean, sure, yeah. I guess have Alicia give Jeb book recommendations. I think the majority of the winter's gonna be spent taking care of the flock, reading. Let me go through what Alicia likes best as well. There it is. Um, oh, I didn't leave, did I?
No,
Oh,
no,
bye,
that's
Evan.
Okay.
oh.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank God.
goodbye, Evan.
I'm scared.
Did
He
he
thought
get
that was you.
burgered?
I guess I'll also ask her to teach me how to play the lute if she's willing.
No, she will. She will.
Perfect. And just it's the winter homebodies.
Yes, it
Not
is a
going out
very.
doing much, cooking warm food, a little bit of sweets, and just spending time with Alicia
It's
if I can.
yeah.
Going on little winter
Living the
dates,
Ghibli life.
Yes, living the
Gotta live in the
Ghibli life.
Ghibli life.
Jeb is now
Yeah,
Stardew Valley.
yeah. No, it's spending
It's
Every time
officially Stardew Valley
Alicia-
time.
It's
The winter months of Stardew where you just repeatedly sleep days by because there's nothing to do.
Yeah,
hmm Yeah, yeah.
you get the
so,
automatic feeders. How you do
so
it?
that I think it was what did we say? We said for
1 year for your
proficiency,
first feat,
this would be my second, so that'd be 2 years.
2 years, yeah.
And then for proficiency, do we say 4 months?
What? You're not earning
'Cause I-
proficiency.
Well, proficiency and loot.
That would be something different. I don't think you can do them at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, it would be
Yeah.
different.
Yeah, I guess just resilient. Just working on that. Resilient feet.
Yeah.
Homebody. Cook warm
Yeah.
meals. Spend time with
Yeah.
Alicia. That'd be it.
All
Really.
right, roll me D100. See. see. Hey Jeb.
Yeah?
You find yourself another cat.
Oh god. Get the
As
Yes.
one day Alicia, as she is making her rounds, doing effectively surveying some lands, she comes home, bringing a little bundle. As you see what looks like to be a little tiny frozen cat,
Oh.
a freezing cat.
Jeff is just like, bring him inside, bring him inside, bring him inside. Then tend to the cat. I'll let you,
Alright.
Lucia. Do you want to name it?
She sits there. She needs to think about this. She's thinking something that would go with goat quiche. That would
Graham
pair well
cracker.
with quiche.
I was gonna say
There's bacon.
it.
uh,
Like nobody's allowed to be mad about that name because that was my mistake. Nobody else's.
Yeah, no. That was all Josh. It was good. It was funny, but
it was remarkably sweet for a quiche, but
yeah.
And we all
Yeah.
loved it.
yeah.
He'll agree with you, Jeb. He'll agree with you. She likes.
Bacon.
Yeah.
Alright.
Now
Number
the
cat,
honor,
give me
being cute.
bacon, sausage, and quiche.
All right. Anyway.
To keep going, I'm doing math.
All right. You doing your Excel sheets?
Yeah.
It's
Like how much bullshit can I produce over the winter?
Yes, Zeph.
okay.
What?
Well, I guess I'm taking care of bandits now, aren't I?
Yes.
Just like, oh, there's bandits everywhere and lots of creatures being riled up. I guess I'll deal with them in the freezing cold.
All right.
Rostrad occasionally joining with his giant direwolf fur coat. US.
Like, I've also got a direwolf, at least cloak. But still, wearing metal armor in winter is not the best of plans. Although, it's not technically metal now, is it?
Actually, I'm just imagining.
How heat
I'm just imagining
conductive
like
is Zephyrus' scale?
Actually, very, very, very well because he does shoot lightning out of his mouth.
Very well meaning highly insulatory or highly conductive?
Yes, highly insulatory.
Okay, good.
Are you just wearing bare metal on your
Well,
skin?
God, no.
Where is your gambeson?
Of course I have a gambeson.
All right. Let's see. Zeph, I need you to roll me a dexterity check and con check and attack.
Okay. Dexterity check. Con check. Oh, dear. And an attack. But wow, my rolls are kind of shitty today.
All right. See, because I already did your captain's rolls earlier. Let's see. Checking this. Okay.
Well, hi, Kitty.
This entire effectively, Zev, you are realizing what might become kind of the purpose of the Lions Band as you guys are being more and more essentially sent to monitor Nemon's Gap the region between Neomon's Gap and Brindle.
Mm.
And you guys are starting to be a lot more stationed in Neomon's Gap. As effectively how the teamwork I imagine between Brindle and Neomon's Gap works between Oshad and Zeph is effectively
Yes.
Oshad and his boys are walking along. These bandits try to harass them. Oshad chase them off, and before Oshad even needs to go after and chase these assholes down, it's just the lions come behind.
Yeah, just like, surprise, motherfucker. You fucked with the
And for
wrong
this-
dudes.
This one you will be getting.
Asra just repeatedly getting irritated because he could have handled them probably on his own,
Nice.
but he doesn't have the authority, and he's still kind of afraid about getting swept up in a big drama.
That's a big drama.
Here's-
Like,
I
he's been
mean-
laying low for the past year and a half or so.
Yes, he
True.
doesn't want to screw it up yet. By possibly being like, hey, look at me, I'm an important person. Let's see. Anything?
Should I roll a d100?
Yes, you do.
Good
Sorry
enough.
about that. It was
Blap.
oh.
Yikes.
That's not good.
Is
So
it a
Zeph,
severity table, or is it just a table?
it's a table. Okay. Okay. It's gonna be alright. The-
Not every day you see a 1. See, I told you my rolls were bad.
Okay. Alright.
Hmm.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
Oh, good.
Hey Zeph.
Yeah.
You your night band, actually your soldiers I should say, night band yet. You guys
Mutiny.
It's
not mutiny. Not mutiny. Actually something good. It's just surprising.
hmm.
Because the 1s and 100s are more major events, and they might hold some sway. It's just this one's Zeph.
Find a second scale.
You don't find a second scale. You actually save someone.
Oh.
You save. What? You save. You say Wolfric Giard, son of Frederick Giard, the heir to the Giard name.
Oh dear.
You just saved the heir to the Giards.
That is a good thing.
Yes. You have 2 favors you can ask of them.
Oh. Aha.
We are never going to pay a single copper piece in taxes.
I will have to consult with the party on what to ask for these favors. Just like Zeph comes back one day, it's just, so I have some favors from Lord Giard. I may have saved his heir's life.
Mm.
Yep,
I
you
don't
just
know
saved
what
his
to do
grandson's
with
life.
those.
What'd you save him from?
Bandits, I assume?
Bandits.
Good idea.
Saved him from a group of bandits that have been causing problems for everyone. No, I did not bribe him, Jeb. So anyway, I don't know what to use these favors for. Help. Please.
What is there, a time limit?
I don't know, probably not, but like...
What is the scope?
I don't know. Michael, what is the scope?
What's the scope? Let's see. What's the scope militarily? You can call upon a knight if you need something in a mission. That is effectively the type of military-wise if you ask for that. Magic-wise, rarity. If you ask for any magical item. Rarity, but we'll have to look at. We'll have to make sure on how broken it is.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, and see services that can be offered from the personal house of the Guillards is a full blacksmithery, tailor work, and construction. If you need anything upgraded and or built,
Okay.
or you can just straight ass or something like.
Ask for what?
As for what?
Land.
Oh.
Land.
Give us your house.
Your house specifically.
Your house. Uh-huh. Those will definitely have to be thought about. It's...
This is now our house.
Is
Can you give me that list in writing so I can think of something eventually?
yes. Yeah, I'll give it to you. Give me
Where's the cat? Where'd my
Go.
cat go?
Our neighborhood commune will consume Brindle bit by bit.
We will become the lords.
I mean, you guys basically made your own little tiny like settlement right next to Brindle. It's basically just you guys almost built your own little village over there with all
It's-
the lions and stuff like that. See. All right,
It's like if
and-
HOAs didn't suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, you guys are the HOAs in this area, this part.
Yes, and we
And
don't
we don't
suck. That's
suck.
the point.
We don't really butt in on other people's, like, house business. Their personal business,
Exactly.
sure.
You guys just butt
When
on each
have
other's
we
personal
busted
business.
into someone else's personal business?
Jeb
Mine?
and when
Yeah, you guys just burst in on anyone's
You
personal
don't
business.
count. You are small.
Bitch!
That
If
is
you
rude.
resemble child, you lack a right to privacy.
Oh my god. Uh,
I'm gonna fill your bed with stinging nettles.
Okay, that's just cruel.
it's,
Well, if I'm just a petulant child, I might as well start lashing out.
Well, let's not include the royal we into that. That was Jeb.
oh my god.
You called me a child 2 minutes ago!
I know, well, but I never put my nose in your personal business.
uh,
It's not a phase, Dad.
And I assume Evan's busy.
burger.
Oh, let's see. Oh. Um. Second, because there's also another event.
Oh, good, another event.
Yes. Um. All right. Um. Hey, Jeb.
Yes.
Near the end of the season, your cousin comes to you as he is. You can tell this man is shaken up a little bit, and he just hands you what looks like to be a piece of, essentially just more like a hunk of wood that was like just cut out of a tree. As he just says, I found this near the homestead. I think we need to tell the authorities, as there is essentially what looks like to be a piece of bark that has this very long and very to the point message, where it's straight up, where it basically states, all humans, stay out of the Witchwood, stay out of the fight between the Fae, stay out of our fight. We are looking to slaughter each other. This is a slaughter. If you get in here, you will die. I do not wish to see you all fully dead. I do not wish to see any dead. But I must do what I must. And do stay out of the Witchwood and let the slaughter take over it for a while. Stay out of our business.
I will go let the steward know of Brindle, and he can deal with it. Thank you, Bartholomew.
Actually, Jeb, there's actually another message at the bottom of that is actually written in Goblin.
Uh-oh.
It states, in Goblin, to whatever Goblin can read this, your days are numbered. Your holes are not safe anymore. Your cracks in the damn walls will not be tolerated anymore. All those that wish for peace, stay hidden. But those who wish for war and those who wish for destruction, stay out so we can kill you and we can put an end to your misery.
Jesus fucking Christ, Effie.
It's
I will take this immediately to the steward. Thank you, Bartholomew. Obviously relay this to the homestead.
I feel suddenly very threatened.
I will take the piece of bark to Jerome Maxwell.
All right. He is very concerned about it once he immediately reads it. And he is deeply troubled.
as he should be.
I'll also tell him about the writing in Goblin.
Huh. Well, he just kind of lets out a big sigh. Another issues for roads. He immediately, as he reads this, he looks, because I imagine the group went over, or is it just Jeb?
It's just Jeb. He's going to tell everybody on the next meeting.
Yeah. We don't know yet.
Jeb, you just immediately see him look to a bunch of papers that have different groups that were around Brindle, and it's like, oh, the lions, the wolves. He's like, All right. Thank you, Jed.
No problem. To turn around and
Crazy.
walk out the door.
Nah.
Have a good day.
I'll try. He's like,
Nah.
fuck. Fuck.
And then at the next meeting or whatever with the group, he's just like, yeah.
Well, now the question is, do I hear it first from Jeb or do I hear it first from the Guillards?
Ding, 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 ding. It's like after Jed leaves. It's just, what the fuck?
Yeah, just,
It's just more or
what the
less,
fu-
more or
Why
less
is the bell
get
ringing?
this,
That's very urgent.
get
Hold on.
this to fucking
Opens the
Frederick.
door and just, hello?
Captain's meeting, captain's meeting, captain's meeting.
Okay.
You're one effectively a courier that runs by, hands you a message, says that, runs off as he's like, God damn it, I gotta go all the way to Baldwin. I gotta go all the way to Baldwin. What?
Just like looks at the letter, just okay, opens it, and just what the fuck? Walks
And
inside.
it's-
Everyone, we need to have a discussion.
Everyone being your group, your band,
Lion
or
Company.
everyone being us.
The Lion Company.
Okay.
Oh,
Just
Still
like
the-
chilling with
all-
romance.
all the lions basically just like perk up with like, what is the boss?
we will not be going anywhere near the Witchwood anytime soon. Puts down the letter. The Fae are fighting, and the goblins are fighting.
I'm not sure if we have an option, sir.
Oh god. Oh god, I don't want to be sent into the Witchwood. Oh no. I'll be back.
We'll see who Giard puts or asks.
As Zeph runs off to the rest of the party and just like, party meeting now.
Are you talking about the incident? Jeff is already saying.
Oh, so you know, okay. Yes,
Yes,
this
I'm
is
the one
about
who
the
informed him.
incident. This is a problem, right? Like a huge fucking problem.
It's not our problem.
What's the
Okay,
problem?
but it
What
might
do you-
be my
what's
problem.
going on?
Fair fighting
The Fae are fighting with goblins.
with other Fae
Uh-huh.
goblins.
Well, wait,
think
is
it's
it the Fae
British
fighting with Fae, or
forest.
is it the Fae fighting the
I
demon
think
treeple?
it's some sort of. I think it's some sort of Fae purge in the forest, which I don't mind.
I mean,
Yeah.
if it's in the forest, can we just, not go there and ignore it?
The
Is that
issue
an
is it
option?
might become my problem if I get sent out there with my band, with my company. If I do get sent out here, could I ask you guys to help me?
Yeah, I just need to hire some hands to help deal with the sheep, and I'll be fine.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't see why many of us should get involved with this, but I don't know. We have to,
I mean,
guess I'm
I
down.
agree. I'm just worried of it becoming my problem.
We'll see how long this will last.
Yeah, we'll see how long this lasts and how far it spreads. Ugh.
Because this is the first declaration to you guys that there is a war going on.
Yeah.
There's been rumors, but that's about it.
We heard the rumblings a while ago too.
Yep. Yes. As Ashley, Zeph, you are called by the Guillards. There is an entire meeting that's held up. And effectively, what is decided, or it is essentially mainly, Zeph, it's not you guys, it's not the Lion Company, you can tell, I think, is not going to be dealing the majority of the bullshit.
Good.
You guys will not be going into the Woodwood. but you guys will be effectively taking up some of the responsibilities of the people going into the Witchwood,
Gotcha.
which is Baldwin's boys. They're gonna need to go test themselves. So they're gonna be the ones defending between the Dwarf Bridge and the essentially the road between the Dwarf Bridge all the way through to the Witchwood
Gotcha.
for the next few months. That's yeah. That Ashrad.
Yeah.
Let's see, how far have you completed your mausoleum?
We have 3 months left, so I have everything but a really bare interior with nothing but basically just wooden detailing left over, so things like floors, well, you know, subfloors, balconies, and non-shingled roofing.
All right.
Which I was actually gonna ask Jeb if he would mind helping me out with that
Right now?
for the next 3 months, yeah.
You did just post Winter's also perfect season. Ask Jed for help.
Yes, I'd be more than happy to help with you, brother.
Thank you.
No problem.
So yeah.
Yeah.
We're just spending time laying down subfloors, sanding hardwoods, building balconies,
All right.
all those really incredibly dangerous things where it makes me queasy to think about.
Good thing of a
Good.
barbarian who can rage and take half damage.
I'm not taking a level of barbarian just to avoid fall damage.
No, just make Jeb do the climbing.
Yeah.
Uh,
Let's see. Can you roll me a D100?
click, click. Hey! I don't think I've ever rolled a D100. A 100 on a D100 before.
I think I may have.
I'm
Think I
maybe
have.
seen it once or twice. Maybe once or maybe I'm not really sure. Let's see. Let's see. Hey, Ashrad.
No.
You're like randomly in like randomly near like I say like second month in your cat. Your cat's acting a lot weird. He's not been eating a lot. Kind of sick looking.
Oh.
You do notice that the first day, and after, would Anshad do anything after the first day? Notice
He would wait 2 days before. I'm not gonna say panicking, but probably panicking. And like just going around town asking farmers, how do you take care of a sick cat?
All right. Okay. Let's see. Second. Your cat actually, after a day, you just see him like start gagging, and effectively like what throws up a fish that still has a hook in there.
Oh.
Like a whole entire fish?
Yeah, like a small fish.
Oh my god.
Like a bait fish.
Yeah, still has a hook in there.
It's just after like 3 days of worrying and like running around, just shoving a cat in people's faces. He just kind of looks at it and just says, "Stupid."
Um, see. Actually, Ashra, you notice that this
Idiot. Moron.
this you realize, Ashra, this fish hook has what looks like to be a little gold feather attached to it.
Strange imbecile.
Yeah.
The cat just look at you very, very like, hey, it wasn't my fault.
It's
He's just giving me that look of just like no, you can't say it. I'm just being a cat.
I feed you regularly. Why would you imbibe random things in the river?
But father, tasty.
Do you not appreciate the offerings of kidney and liver?
It just the cat's just staring at you. This and just lets out one meow.
Blank. It's blank eyes have nothing behind them. Small one.
Are you talking to me or the cat?
You.
What?
Golden hook. Feather. Magic.
Let me see. Is it magic?
Are you gonna identify it?
Yes.
I think my
yes, it
cat wants
is.
me to feed her.
One sec.
Mine is finally remembered I have a cat bed for her that is now on top of my desk. I'm very proud of you. Thank you.
Eh,
We're working on it, Jeff.
Why do you want this show to players? All right, but yes, it is a hook of Fisher's Delight. For some reason, all three forms of it won't be like, oh, fucking show to players. I think it's because it's from Rhymes.
Ashford, how do you feel about fishing?
I've not the need of it for a long time.
Well, you can catch some really nice fish with this. You can catch some kind of nasty fish with this. You can catch some magic fish with this.
Fish can be magic.
Apparently. You can catch a flying singing fish.
It's just behind the heavy helmet, just like 3 quick succession blinks.
I love this item simply because it's so goofy.
No, don't ask me why you would want that. That's just what it does.
This is madness.
I find it difficult to disagree.
All right. What do I... Okay. Looks down at cat. You're still stupid.
It's
You just the cat just goes up to you and just like sits by your foot and just like stays there,
nipple buddy.
rubs up against your foot.
He like holds it up to the cat's neck because this is 6-inch long. Oh no, the fish you catch is 6 inches long. I'm like, the hook is 6 inches.
That would be
the
crazy.
cat swallowed that.
Yes.
No, the fish is 6 inches. Okay, that's acceptable. I pick it up and hold it in the dangly position. You've caused me worry, and I do not appreciate it.
That's just what having cats is like, from my understanding.
Just meows and then rubs head against your leg.
You cannot cute your way out of this. You are an imbecile.
Oh, he
Rolls
will.
over. Rolls over. They're gonna try their hardest. But,
we will go,
yes.
and it will not succeed. It is an idiot.
Yes.
So
Alright,
yeah, congrats on your magical fish up.
Seduction flop.
Is
Rhea literally
Jeb,
did that the second I let her out of the carrier coming back from the vet.
Aw.
yes.
Literally
Jeb,
was
It's
don't
the
take me again,
it's
Mom.
the I release my cat in defense position.
yes.
You will not pick me up.
Yep,
So,
who's that? Bye again,
yeah,
Evan.
okay, that's Evan. Right. Jeb, you're helping Ashra, right?
Are you moving into the spring season?
Yes.
Yee.
I guess first, are there any EUs?
Let's see.
I am going to help Asherad, but you're gonna.
I don't think you need to spend your downtime. It was more like a symbolic, like, hey, can you help me with detail work?
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. How many sheep you have?
One and a four.
Okay.
Females,
Yeah,
others.
all four males. They're
Yeah.
They let's see, actually, uh, this um oh okay. Eventually, over the as basically late spring comes by, your sheep, you will gain effectively 6 lambs.
Let's go.
Nice.
You will gain,
Oh, there's some twins in there.
yes,
Yeah.
you have 2 twins, and let's see, you have for this group it shall be 4 boys and 2 girls.
4 boys and 2. Oh, I got some good eating.
Yes,
Meh.
yes you do.
Oh. Okay.
And
Is it summer or is it spring when you shave the coats? I guess
earlier
early
early
summer,
early summer. Yeah, I'll say
Okay.
early.
and
to make-
then I could start milking them when they've weaned off. Correct? The
Um,
lambs have weaned off.
you can milk them when they have lambs. It's
Oh.
it's the ones that have twins is it's the one you don't really milk. The
Okay.
the other ones
They have milk
because
to
they only have one
spare.
baby. Yeah.
Okay. Well, cool. Yeah. So I guess I'm spending my downtime revealing feet and tending to my lambs. All right, tend to the lambs, tend to the sheep,
Yeah.
and oh my god, sheep farming. Milking the 2 other females,
Right.
producing milk and butter,
All right.
and then and then helping off road.
All right. This is where Jeb might start. This is where Ethan might start need to make another Excel sheet.
Yeah.
Join me.
See, seeing as the land this year is well and good, your sheep are well fattened. They are producing a lot of milk. So each day you'll get 1.5, not half gallon, 1.5 pints.
1.5 pints of milk per day.
Yes, per sheep.
Per sheep per day.
Per day. Yes.
Oh
Nice.
god. Okay. I need to do some math calculation.
It may be spreadsheet time.
Yes.
Oh god.
And Evan, you're here.
Evan is back.
Uh, You're good at it, right, Evan?
Huh?
You're fully good, right? You good to go?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. Just making sure. All right. First, Ethan, roll me a D100.
No, we're gonna be stacked on potions by the
90.
time we go adventuring again.
Nice.
We have enough
Um,
milk so that way none of us can be poisoned.
That took me a
God.
second.
The hmm. hmm. Jeb, you're one of your dogs do some very impressive things this season in defending your sheep. Your dogs killed 4 coyotes
Ooh.
Fuck.
Nice.
I
for
love
being
those
youngins.
Good
Good
job,
job,
tomato and soup.
Give them wagyu steak.
Oh, he
Wagyu.
treats him. He's gonna go get him some
Anything good for a dog?
some nice, raw meat.
How fatty it is, probably not.
And maybe a little bit, but
But it's a treat. Doesn't have to be good for you.
yeah. It's true. It's a once in a while, You're not eating it all day, At least just as long as Jeb's not, being like, all right, here, dogs, here's an entire chocolate cake,
Oh.
But yes, let's see, Felix, you have 2 seasons, and I'm assuming you're going to be building the robot.
Sure. Yeah. We'll
All
be
right.
building that.
Yes, I would like you to roll me 2 D100. So I can see what Felix did last time. Oh,
Oh.
damn!
Nice.
Both Ashrad and Felix rolled well last time. Hmm. One second. That I heard something. All right, Felix. You actually on your way to work with Wyman during the winter, you actually do find Felix. You as a gnome, you at least know at least some things about this. But you found what you can tell is a flower that could be used, could be used for what was it, cold resist
Ooh.
potions of cold resist.
Yeah.
You have at least spotted at least one. If you're gonna try to pick it by yourself, you'll need to make a nature check or an arcana check. Or if you want to let Anna do it, she doesn't need to.
I'll let Anwin do it. I'll probably call her over. I found a
I hear you
sweet-
have plants for me.
I found a sweet light blue flower over here.
Light blue.
It's light blue.
Bring her
Oh,
to where
God.
I found a point right at it. From based on what I can tell, it's part of it's used for cold resistance.
Ooh.
It's found Oral's tears.
Because she's a salty.
Yes. You found 2 of them, and it will take 2 of them to make a potion. They produce 1 potion per 2 weeks.
I'll give you both mo of potential for the ability checks to extract them. Well, you don't need to make any.
Yeah, she's locked into it at this point, and it is too low of a DC for me to care.
All right.
It was like
So so you said it was per month?
yes. But
what per month?
The growth
okay.
rate.
Growth rate, it is
Okay. Man, it was just like per month. Is this a money thing?
No.
no, it's just another one Daniel needs to add to her
Lent.
spreadsheet. All right. And second one, let's see. Effectively, Felix, what happens in your second one is you're walking on your route to go help your friend Wyman out. On the way, you see a copper coin, right, a copper piece right in front of you. Pick down as you go down, pick it up. You see what looks like to be an out of control carriage barrel by you, almost slamming into you, and then crash into a building.
Oh.
Hmm.
Oh shit.
Felix, you almost got ran over.
It's
Rip.
I will. Let's see. I'll probably go and help out the people. Or if I investigated, is there anybody in this carriage?
There's a man. There's one man, yes.
Okay. I'll probably help him out of the wreckage. Sir, are you okay? You good?
As you see this man go, huh? What
Is he trying to
what happened?
We've got the first DUI in Brindle.
oh god.
As Felix, you do see what looks like to be a bottle of liquor on its side. As he just looks over. What do you want, child?
Rude.
It's-
I mean, drunk guy. He's not gonna be nice.
It's still rude.
Drunk and
Is-
racist.
Am I able to cast 2 spells, like 2 leveled spells? Not in
Sure.
like quick succession, just like one after the
Sure.
other.
You-
First level cure wounds on him to clean him up of any injuries. And then I'll cast suggestion on him. I'll say you're to report to any nearby guard in Brindle, state that you have been drinking and ride in a carriage and you crashed into this house, which I'm assuming people are gonna be pissed about, and
Don't want to buy any death sticks.
Nah.
Want to go
You want to go home and rethink your life?
and you are turning yourself in, and you'll probably turn your life around after that.
It's
All right. What is the save? Is this a wisdom save?
It's a suggestion. It's a oh god, there's a lot. Wisdom. DC
Wisdom. All
20.
right. He as you heal him, he gets up. This way brushes himself off. You can tell he helps out what looks like to be a donkey who is just kind of like laying on his side, fucking like screaming his heart out, like fuck, what the fuck happened? Like this is like this donkey is just terrified. But then the guy like goes over, helps it out, and then you can just see him kind of like breathe in, take a big sigh, and just walk off
That's
towards towards the keep as he's like, gotta go turn myself in.
Oh my god.
He still has the bottle of alcohol. And actually, because you said turn your life around, he left that.
Is it good alcohol? Steal it.
Yes, it is.
Oh
Okay,
god.
cool. I'll wipe the tip of the bottle and I'll put it in my backpack.
Today on weird ethical questions of D&D, is an admission of guilt through suggestion still criminal?
Um, I think
Is
just
this
in case,
admissible in court?
I think
Do
just
we
in
have
case,
courts?
I'll smash my lantern to bring out the mech to do animated presence and get the carriage out of the house.
Okay, cool. Your thanks for that, and actually rewarded a few pies actually by the people that lived at that house. effectively, it's essentially thanks for helping us out by telling that guy to go turn himself in, and also pulling this thing out when no one asked you. Here's a lot of food, man.
All right.
You have been grandma'd.
How much would it be for like repairs of this house?
Repairs. Oh, it looks. Actually, I need to hmm, roll me intelligence. I just want to see if Felix can make like a good estimation on like
10.
repairs and damage. It's a lot of money
Oh. Mm,
for your standards, not a lot, but for their standards, yes, a lot.
well, what's the actual amount?
Because like you can create some things, can't you?
Let's see.
I cast summoned wall.
Double checking. Give me 1 second.
It's like Wall of Force, but shittier.
Do you mean Wall of Stone?
No.
Whoa. Hold on.
Simply just wall.
You cannot say wall of stone and shitty in the same sentence after the dwarf campaign.
I didn't. I didn't.
No, Josh. He's implying.
It's
But,
a wall. Okay, let me be honest. I have some gripes with Wall of Stone as a spell. It is one
Yes,
spell level
I
too
do.
high, but
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
it's 5th level. You can make Wall of Force in the same time.
Yeah.
All
To be
right.
fair, you can't build a castle out of Walls of Force.
See, it will be roughly 35 gold.
Oh,
We're broke.
okay. I literally have 74 gold in my pocket. I'll just give you 35. So I was like here, it's gonna be a lot. So just in case, there's 38, and you can keep whatever spare change is left. I gotta go to work.
It's
Equivalent of the billionaire paying off your student loans because you gave him a good donut.
Huh.
This is how we're avoiding getting rich eaten.
There is as Felix leaves, like eventually what looks like to be essentially a peasant family stunned. Just like this guy just came out of nowhere, told this guy to leave.
Busted out.
He did exactly that. Busted out this thing that they probably have not seen or only saw at the fair.
This is how
And-
cryptids are born.
He pulled it out and he just gave him a ton of money and he walked off.
I don't think this counts as a cryptid. This is just a folk hero.
Yes, this is
Yeah.
a
Like a
folk
Paul
hero.
Bunyan level
This
of
is the folk hero.
Could you imagine,
Um,
like, some drunk guy crashes a car through your window in the middle of the night, then just some random millionaire walks up, magics the car out of your window, tells the guy to fuck off and rethinks his life, drops $10,000 on you, and then leaves. That'd be a
Yes.
really weird day.
Yeah.
um,
That's why, like,
Felix.
stories written about him.
Yes, that's Felix. You're I'll put it like this to you, Felix. For the next few months, you don't need food.
Oh,
You don't need
Aw.
food.
Oh.
You do not need food at all.
I probably share the pies with the group and Wayman.
nice. We'll always accept
Okay.
pies.
What
Alright,
is?
Michael? What kind of pies are they?
Um, it's apple and raspberry.
Ooh.
Mm.
Why is it sweet like honey?
It have you never had a pie before?
As if there are many things that I have not indulged in through
Fair enough, sorry.
civilization.
These are pies. They are very sweet pastries with fruit in them that are often cooked in a way that makes them taste sweet like they do. Lots of sugar as well.
Just because I don't think Ashra expects anybody to know. He just looks over at Edwin and says, "How do you make these?"
A pie?
Yes.
You take it's kind of like bread dough if it didn't rise. Basically, and you kind of like you make a shell out of that, but you don't add any of the things that make it rise, and so you line like a dish with that. And you bake that. And then you fill that with a bunch of fruits and sugars and good stuff like that, and you cover it with more of the dough, and then you bake it again.
Twice.
Yeah.
Sorcery.
Cooking.
Cooking.
I like pie.
Excellent.
This is pleasant. And it doesn't hurt like getting honey.
Oh.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Valid.
All right.
Just, you know,
Edwin.
Ashrod, my family might have
Oh.
some pastry recipes if you want us to make some for you.
I would appreciate it.
Of course. I'll bring some the
Which
next party
is-
dinner.
Just basically Zep's wife's like, oh, I get to break out those
Yeah,
again.
just comes home and just, my beautiful wife. You want to bake?
Pie.
Yes. Always.
Ashrod
Oh, I
has
love
discovered
pie.
that he likes pastries.
Understood.
How can I help?
Introduce him to turnovers. Turnovers are good.
Yes.
That's basically what she's gonna give Ashrod. It's like
It's pie, but portable.
yeah, it's
Just the
Bible
next
portable,
week,
you know?
Zep will come to the party dinner with a whole bunch of like various fruit turnovers and just like, I have sweets. These were baked by me and my lovely wife. Please enjoy.
At this point, I think Oshrod realizes that having too many of these makes his stomach hurt. So he just tries to just kind of like, while maintaining eye contact with whoever he thinks would be the most likely to threaten his pie positions, just
Threaten
grabs
his
three
pie
and wrap them
positions.
in oilcloths.
Let you head back to-
Zep is just
All
happy
right.
that people like him and his wife's cooking.
He's served a chip.
It's just,
Pie
Started.
confirmed.
I am taking 3 for lunches later.
They better not be all you're having for lunch.
No, I eat cheese and meats as well.
Wonderful.
Just imagine he's not even saying it to Zeph. He's saying that to Jeb.
Yeah.
I'm taking 3. I've claimed 3.
Jeb is sitting there enjoying his own like little small pastry dish, and
Yeah,
not
the
even
rest,
knowing what he's
the
saying.
rest is yours. This is mine. That is everyone else's.
If you
And then
require
Oshra
more,
just
I'm
has,
sure
like,
me and my
a
wife would be happy to make you more.
Oshra just has this tin lunchbox that he takes to the quarry with him.
Aw.
And he's like sitting with his legs hanging off of the edge, 100 feet above the ground.
Oh god.
Next to his foreman, who's like half his height.
Yep.
My friend made
Oh, I
this.
love that.
Please try it. I like pies.
Ah. Oh, he'll gladly try it. He's a dwarf. Definitely will try it. He thinks they're lovely.
I did not think that anything could be this sweet other than honey.
Ah. Hmm. Naturally, honey is one of the sweetest things out there. Yes. And albeit one of the most dangerous.
Angry bees.
My bees are thriving. Y'all just suck.
1,000-yard stare. Yes.
It's just
Yes.
basically both you guys just kind of like a 1,000-yard stare. Yeah. Yeah.
What level of friend do we have to be to unlock Asheron's tragic bee backstory?
The same level you get to Prince. Both of my active characters have traumatic bee stories.
They do.
I feel like it's really nothing dramatic other than like when he was a kid, he took an expedition into the Witchwood, and I would assume bees in the Witchwood are not a good thing.
Oh yeah.
No, they're not. They're
You
not a
think
good
that's
thing.
a bee? Are you sure?
You think that's a bee?
The
Oh wow,
will kill
that's
you.
that bee's like a fucking inch long. Holy shit, that's a big bee. Oh god, get away.
Just Malachite saying, just like, you know what, these bees need to be bigger.
Evil.
See. 1 second.
I mean, Malachite absolutely would get bees and make them big to ward off people.
See. And there you go, Ethan. Wait, hold on. It's meant to be 3. Yes. Oh, sorry about that. Ethan just asked for the prices of milk, so I had to go get that for him.
Mm.
Yes. Danielle. What do you have to?
Let me find my spreadsheet again. Do you need any more potion scales?
Let me check how many I have. I think I've got a
Okay.
good amount. I don't think I've used any since last time.
See.
I have 10 healing potions and 2 graders, so I think I'm good.
Okay. Well, do your boys need any more potions? Is the question I was really
That is my
asking.
boys.
Okay, they're good.
Personally, how many healing potions do I have? Personally, I have 1 common, or no, that's common clothes. I have 2 potions of healing and 3 graders. So I could use like 2 regulars.
Well, I've currently got like 10 spare, so if you want more.
I'll take 2 regular.
I
Okay.
actually might steal some. Yeah, I'm gonna take. I take 4 regulars,
Sure.
so I can rest at 6 normals, 2 graders.
I currently have that I've not sold or otherwise accounted for. I've got 4 superiors, 5 graders, 4 regulars after that.
Well, I think
And
the
one more
superiors are for
fireballs.
us.
Well, yes. That's why I'm keeping them.
Yeah. Two
Jeb's spoken to
superiors.
the superiors.
I just want to set an expectation. Do not expect this in Bob.
Yeah.
Gee, you
Yeah,
think?
no,
This
no,
is nutty.
This
no,
is
no.
insane.
This is nutty, but also I did want to kind of like show like the difference between maybe one of the higher points in history of the Veil compared to
And the
the shit.
suckiest.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
shit Bob is.
You know, hey, if you want to hurt yourself being the DM, you're welcome. I love having so many potions.
Yeah, I don't mind.
All right. Does anyone want any of the other ones?
I think
Can
I'm
you
good
repeat
for now.
the amount?
I've got 2 superiors, 5 graders, 4 regular, and 1 of fireball breathing.
I'll take the 2 superiors and at least 2 graders.
We should give. I think Jeb should get a superior.
Jeb has 2.
Jeb already claimed 2 of them.
Jeb already. Okay, my bad.
It's-
Then I think Zev should have 1 at least.
yeah.
I don't get hurt all that often because I do BS runaway tactics.
I am now like frontline semi-tank with Paladin.
You're not a tank. You're a frontline
Yeah.
bruiser.
You're a melee DPS.
Yes, melee DPS for the
Yeah.
wind.
You have an acceptable AC for a bruiser.
Oh, speaking of my AC, something broke clearly, as it says I have a 14 armor class.
You do not wear
I hope
armor.
not.
I definitely have more than
You
that.
got shamed by Ashra being like, do you just wear cold metal?
You just like over your clothes.
What
Is that-
kind of armor
you don't
was
wear
the Zephyr
gambeson?
armor again, Michael?
What was it? What was it, Gil?
What kind of armor was the Zephyr armor?
Half plate.
Gotcha. Because for some reason it was just like, no, you're not wearing armor.
Let's see.
Just put half plate in my inventory.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, if no one wants any more greater or regulars, I'm gonna add them to the ones I'm selling.
I'll
Cool.
take a grader or 2. How many graders do you have left?
I have 3.
I'll take 2 of them.
Okay.
Hmm.
Would you or your boys like to breathe fire?
I mean, yes, but I'm not entirely sure it's necessary.
Give it to Jeb.
I'm pretty sure Jeff already has at least 2 of them.
Oh, never mind.
If you said that and went out loud, it's just you can tell the lions are like
They're outside
Yeah,
the door
like,
waiting for presents.
We're
They're,
giving
Just
they're
like-
like looking. They're
As
just like
fun
looking
as
at
that
us
would
like,
be, I don't think we need to breathe fire.
Sorry, boys, boss says no. Jab catch. Could you imagine I actually threw that and it just exploded?
Oh god.
And then,
I found a stupid piece of art that I'm going to share for.
let me calculate how much money that's gonna be done.
oh, so Daniel, none for Lothar.
What is that hat?
Oh, I'm getting there. Those are separate.
Oh,
That's that
It's a
fucking
war.
one elven god like hat levels of
oh,
ridiculousness.
yeah, it's
It's because it is a
the
elf.
Warhammer. It is elf.
There's a unit called the White Lions of Trace.
Mm.
Okay, that's how much money, how much potions worth of money I'm selling.
Goodness.
Well, this is like 6 months worth of potion making.
Yeah.
Yes.
Been grinding. No, this is what I'm sending Lothar. Care package style.
Aw.
Does it have caramel corn?
No, it's got nice smelling scale oil for his wyvern.
It's... Wyvern gets a spa day too.
Oh wow.
Of course.
He is effectively anyone because of that is just it's effectively how do you like to be treated? It's essentially Lothar just Lothar is very happy, and you can tell this man is. You can tell Edwin, this man is willing to do a lot. You just need to say what.
Both of their love languages gifts.
Yes. He's just kind of like realizing he's like, gotta do more, gotta do better.
It's really, you're doing fine.
All right.
Better than Mandalorian helmets.
Edwin, roll me a D100. Wait, did you roll another one for the last time?
No.
Okay, roll another one.
Oh!
Aw.
Wow.
I spoke it into
Nice.
being.
It was worth the dumb summon battle. What did they do?
I would never make
Alright.
one of my dudes more of a target to risk his life on.
You
But
can
would
trick the enemy
you
to
wear
think
the
that
helmet yourself
No!
to attract more attention?
I mean, technically, if they're
This is the
stupid,
Still
D&D
no.
equivalent to Baggro.
they can aim at the tip of the helmet, and there's just a lot of space there.
I don't think that's how that works.
Just knocks him over,
I
yeah. It just
know.
knocks him
We
over.
all
Like a
apparently
bowling
can't
pin.
read.
Yes, also, 10-minute break.
Okay.
What the hell?
A flower of supreme healing falls from the sky. Yep.
For your gestures and for a part of that 100, you are given a lovely ring by Lothar that has the same properties as the alchemy jug.
Oh.
Stats real quick. Leave it up. There it is. There's that.
Never
first
mind,
part.
I am the lake.
8 gallons of fresh water. You could make a lake eventually.
It might take a while.
Fucking 2 gallons of mayonnaise.
Could you imagine just being in like the most boring meeting ever, and so just occasionally siphoning liquor into your drink from your ring?
Ha!
What do you think? What do you
Amazing.
think Lothar uses it for?
Ah!
Why I
He
don't
just says
really
that-
deal with the high elves, I don't blame him.
He
Fair
just
enough.
says that out loud. And yes, Danielle, you're there is one day, and when that you are brought by Lothar to his keep, into what looks like to be more or less more private chambers, and you do see along one of the walls now, there's a mural. In his private chambers, of course, but it is
It's-
between you and him. It's big. It's very impressive. It's also very beautiful.
That's man. How do I keep up with this gift giving? Well, now I
Wow,
don't
Jeb.
want.
Wow, Jeb. What are you, a high school girl?
The fucking crab from
Yes,
Little Mermaid.
yes.
Fucking Sebastian.
Fucking Sebastian.
Well, despite Jeb being annoying, I will lean over and kiss him on the cheek.
Well, he just kisses you. He doesn't care.
Oh,
Damn. Okay. Works for me.
Manherd kissed the girl and said, "Bet."
Yeah. Just
I mean, it has been like what 9 months for them at this point.
Yeah.
Reasonable.
I feel like it would have happened. It's just, this is probably the first in-game character or in-game players would say that,
Yeah.
Hold on.
Good. Well, yes, it is very lovely and it's very. You can tell, at this time there's some thought in Lothar of long-term ideas.
Mm.
Mm.
Zeph.
We're gonna hire some dudes.
Seth's already planning our marriage. Damn.
It's just an option if it ever happens.
For the AC buff.
Yeah, for the AC
It's only a
buff,
week-long AC buff, isn't it?
Well, if your thoughts are like Zane and probably Power Gaming, you can do that stupid necromancy dumb shit
Oh,
like
God.
I really feel like that's not worth it for just +1 AC.
No.
No,
It's
It got
plus
really
two,
expensive
isn't it?
after a while.
It's plus
plus
two.
I'm sorry.
But regardless, I'm gonna hire 6 dudes so that I have like a actual 2 full squads now. It's gonna be a bit
Alright.
expensive per month. We
I'm
are
pretty sure you
no
guys got
longer
that.
net positive. And then we're gonna do missions. Just like taking on like the
Yes.
Baldwin's boys, what they left behind.
Roll me. Let's see. Actually, Zeph, for this one, because you actually have a lot more men you have under control, rather than attack directly, I would like you to make a dex check, a con check, and a persuasion.
What the fuck?
Yeah, persuasion.
I'm gonna re-roll the dex check. God. You said a
Persuasion.
persuasion?
Persuasion or performance.
Both are equal. Why is that a 20? I mean, I'll take it, but like, it's...
I'll say like this, Zeph, you get damaged a lot during this time. You are taking hits.
Ow.
And but when
It's
with
okay,
this
I can
happening
take those
though,
hits.
you are actually inspiring your men to do a lot more, and it does actually effectively, you can tell it's more or less your self-sacrifice as a leader does motivate your men, pushing you guys to fully complete a few missions without the these. You guys are actually. And Zeph, I would like you to roll a D100.
Okay.
Still there.
Bap. Ooh. 96 is
Alright.
good.
So Zeph,
Mm-hmm.
there is one thing that happens during this time that it is a minor injury in some sense, but as one of your captains loses an eye.
Minor.
Yes. In terms of body, yes.
Is it though?
In terms of the list I have, Danielle, yes, it is.
Oh,
Should I call my dad and ask him?
it's
In terms of the list I have, yes, it is.
which captain?
Brian.
Hmm.
Yeah, he has
Gotcha.
an eye patch.
I mean, he's our tank. He can like look cool while doing it. If it was the archer, I'd be a bit more concerned. Like, I'm still, of course, concerned. Because, like, losing an eye is always bad, but, like, archers need their eyes.
And I should roll something for Brian. See. Zeph, your captain for the first month does not take it well.
Understandable.
You can tell he gets bad. Point where he's heavily drinking.
Hmm.
And then after, I say a little while, a few months after the incident, he's getting better. He's recovering. He didn't fully dip into the shit, but he was dangling there for a second. But luckily because your persuasion and his family, actually, he's good. For your other ones, but for this, if you get, it does actually give you a lot, because in total for the amount that you get from Brindol itself and from what you have, eventually what the Swan Knights have dealt with is in this region.
Mm-hmm.
Many of these creatures from this region like to come out and attack the people around here because they're not near civilization. So that's why Greenwall was there. And now that you're there, let's just say the lions rip and tear through these creatures.
Nice.
You get, how do I put this? You get 600 gold.
Nice.
For this mission. You also do get some. You see that you get the head of a troll. Actually, you have slayed 3 trolls in this mission. You have killed. Faye. Let's see. Give me a second. Where's the Faye list? How many of them have you guys end up killing in this fight? Actually, Zeph, you and your commanders kill a green hag.
Oh, don't like hags at all.
Check it. So,
God, I'm trying to think of like what characters we've had in the Vale that have not been personally victimized by hags.
Hags just suck.
Hags just suck. Like the gods, but the gods don't count. Like the Brindle party is like the closest.
God damn it, round 2, motherfucker. Round 2.
Wait, did the dwarves deal with hags at all?
Not that I recall.
No.
We avoided the witchwood at almost all costs.
Yeah.
Except for a brief Brightwing excursion.
Yeah.
They were like, don't like that, going back to subtle.
You actually find something very odd in that hag's care, actually.
Oh god, is it a child?
You find no, not a child. You find a little box, Zeph, that inside has this thin, little, tiny, almost looks like silvered line. More or less, effectively, kind of almost like a hair. Pick it up and wave around. It looks made almost entirely out of silver.
Sketch. We'll take it to Anwin to identify it, see if it has any significance.
What am I vibe checking?
Just Zeph comes to you, and you notice like looking more kind of like beaten down than he usually is. Just like, so, killed a hag. Had a box with a silver thread in it. I'm wondering if it's magical.
Analyzing.
Can you post identify spell?
Like Zeph, upon opening that box, just like, this is out of my pay grade, out of my knowledge bank.
This is someone's silver tongue.
Oh.
Hey.
How do we give it back?
Would I know? Would I be able to guess?
I'm double checking. Cause yeah.
Butter Productions.
See. You know it's actually funniest thing. It's see.
Is it funny though?
It's not funny at all because this guy had it taken from him.
Yeah.
It's Lord Marshall's.
Who's that again?
This guy. You guys have never met him and never interviewed.
Just like,
how do we walk in and say, hi, we found your tongue?
I will give you all this. He is seen as a very stern, cold man that often is very swift to the point. He doesn't like bullshit. And he is very much for destruction of goblin kind.
Where do we find him?
In his fort. He never leaves. He himself never leaves. His knights do.
Marshall's fort. Ah.
Yeah.
I guess I'll go over there and just like bring him back his silver tongue.
Well, is there anything more complicated than just giving it back? Is there a sort of like ritual or magic that we need to do?
Yeah.
Before you go wandering off and say, hey guy, I found your tongue.
It's
identification. We'll probably not give you that. I'll just give you the name.
I mean, this is learn his properties and how to use them. So maybe
how to use it. It does revolve more or less greater restoration.
Oh. I can't do
that. Anyone that knows that.
I mean, you know, he's an important guy. He might know a lot of people that know it.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll relay that to Zeph before Zeph goes running off.
Let's see.
Greater restoration. Gotcha.
People you guys
I don't know anyone that can do that.
Maybe he does?
Personally, no, you guys do not. None personally. You guys have speculated and probably hypothesized of many clerics that could.
Yeah.
Region.
I don't think my wife could.
Not yet.
Nah. Well,
we found his tongue. We found a way to fix it.
Yeah, I'll bring it back to him with that
information. I don't think we owe him more.
So I'll go over to the marshal's fort. And just like knock or whatever.
You are. You see a guard say, "Yes, what business
Hi.
you have at Belfort Castle?"
I'm looking for Lord Marshall. I found something of his that a Fae took from him.
This guy was kind of slumped over. As you just hear that, he's like, "Wait, hold on. What?"
Yeah, I killed a hag. It had something that belongs to Lord Marshall. I'm bringing it back with the information on how to restore.
Fucking, you just see this guy scream, "Boys!" And it's just like this what? Like kind of like as he just goes in there, and you just hear like quickly like a lot of noise briefly, but then it's all just silent as you see this kind of look like tired and older gentleman, maybe in his late 40s or 50s. You can't really tell. He just looks old and beaten.
Mm.
As he just looks at you and says, "Hello,
Hello.
I am William Marshall."
Good to
Lois.
meet you. I have found your silver tongue and killed the hag that took it from you. I've been told that to restore it, you need a greater restoration spell. I don't personally know anyone that can cast it. But I figured you'd want to just have it instead of it being left in a box in a hag's lair.
Why, of course. I would love to have my voice back.
Zeph offers the box.
As he thanks you immensely and asks you, "What's your price?"
I didn't actually think about that. Why not
He
just
looks
take
at
it
you.
as a show of good faith?
Then it shall be Zeph. Zeph leaving us.
Wonderful.
So it shall be.
Which is
Goodbye, friend.
courts.
The
Hey,
Zeph.
yeah.
One
Yeah,
of your captains
exactly.
getting armor upgrade.
Ooh.
Hey.
Nice.
Yeah, you get plate armor. Like a month later.
He's getting plate armor?
You are.
Oh.
You get a set of plate armor.
Oh, shit. I don't need this. Do any of my other captains need this? Who is getting the upgrade?
You just got given a piece of armor.
Just like,
A set of armor. It's up to you.
oh, okay.
And yeah. Yeah, Zev personally, you are sent a set of full plate armor from Marshall himself.
Oh,
You do what it is. You do what it seems fit.
okay.
And
I don't have a character sheet for Enzo.
oh
My
yes, he
bowman.
is. Yes. Imagine it's very similar to. Do I even have his? Damn, this is the one. Where did his sheet go?
I
It
don't know,
was there.
but he's also still on the inspiring hires list.
Yes. Yeah. That one I can understand forgetting because it's a small
Yeah.
tiny thing. But okay.
I'm thinking Essen or Bran gets the armor. Although, let's see. Bran's already gotten 18 armor class. Essen only has 17. So we'll give the plain armor to Essen.
Felix.
Yes.
How many months was did it take to make the contract again?
Oh, I picked the. Excuse me. I think it was the
CR2.
CR2, so that was 6 months.
Yes, as you guys are picking this up, actually, at the end of it, Felix, the bear that you and Wyman have been creating over this many, many months comes alive. As you just see Wyman become very, very happy as he's like, yes, 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 it works for other creatures. It works for bigger creatures. It works for greater creatures.
And Bison.
Vengeance.
Yes.
Exactly. It's just, yes, yes.
This is good.
Good.
This is good.
As the bear
Got
comes
some
up,
crackles a little bit.
just online.
Yeah. Or at least on
Okay.
someone's end.
But yes, you fully got the bear. It is operational. It is let's see. In terms of defense, Evan, it will effectively give off the same properties as similar properties as a steel defender.
Ooh. That's cool.
And you get 2,500 from Lord Giard as you deliver it.
Yes.
2,500.
I walk up to Anwin after receiving it and kind of me and Wayman go our separate ways for the time being. I go up to Anwin and say, "Here you go, 2,500 right here.
I'm the
Thanks.
banker.
You can add it to." Oh wait,
I'm the
well,
banker.
Zeph, sorry,
Take this to Zeph. I don't want to deal with it.
sorry.
I don't want to go near his
I
scary
make
brother.
the money. I don't count the money.
Zeph, here's 2,500.
Oh wow. Wonderful. We've broken 10,000 gold.
Yo.
Although I do need to buy some like armor and equipment for my new dudes.
Well, yes,
Yee. I'm just
I will
calculating
say
that now.
10,000 sounds like a lot, but for D&D parties, it can fluctuate drastically.
I mean, for D&D
Yeah.
parties that haven't been raiding any dragon hordes, I think we're doing all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the biggest thing we've really even attacked? That weird tree thing?
Probably.
Something like that.
Gotta go investigate that weird door.
It's
It's on the docket after I finish the keep.
I know.
Yes. And
4 more sets of chainmail.
see. Actually, Ashrad, because this is the last of it, you finished up the keep. Because it wasn't the last 3 months, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. As it has been a long 2 years, as you guys have grown a lot. Ashrad, keep is built.
Nice.
I think he just is kind of taken aback by it. He takes like 12 steps back, goes across the river, looks at it, turns around to his group, just says, "Well job. Well done. Good job.
Well job.
Your work will not end. Your employment is guaranteed under me. We will find another job. Take 2 weeks vacation. and please take it immediately.
And they will, as they thank you for actually not just being like, all right, get the fuck out. They are thankful for that, and they do take a 2-week vacation. But
Once they're gone, Oshred is going to go to the outskirts of Brindol, begin taking stone by stone these little, not little, these large stones that he had built up as a cairn over the grave that he had dug for the woman that came with him, and place them basically where a throne would have been in the central chamber of the mausoleum. Well, not mausoleum. It's kind of like a keep, but
yeah,
he's replacing where the throne would be with those cairn stones.
mm, yeah, Shred.
Yeah.
Roll me D100.
Oh,
Woo!
lots of good D100 rolls.
Yeah.
Shred, when you get there, the field around it is just blooming with lovely flowers. For a while, it's just flowers of all as you also see a bunch of wild roses among as you are taking these stones to your keep.
I would imagine it's a long and relatively intensive process. And I think at the end, as he's placing the last stones, there are a few tears. He's not on like the edge of weeping, but it's just a couple of tears for a nostalgic sorrow. And then he just kind of stands there and takes it in and has just a kind of loss of purpose after that, where he just sits on the stones that lead up to the new burial, basically marker, because there's not a likelihood that her body is still around.
No.
Do you tell anybody that it's finished, or do you just sit there?
He would tell people after a couple of days, but I think for that whole night, he is just sitting and contemplating what it means to be where he's at. He probably falls asleep even on the steps.
See.
And then after, I think, 3 days, he would tell the group that I think it's just simple. I am finished.
You were finished?
Congratulations, Ash.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, indeed.
Maybe we get a tour of it.
Sure. Yes.
If it makes you uncomfortable, feel free to say no.
I don't know what it makes me feel me.
Understandable.
I don't know what to feel at all. But anyways. Do you have the map?
Yes, I do.
Ooh, map.
Where'd it go? Give me 1 second. Okay, there it is. All right. All right. It's a little further down. Than
Ooh.
okay, let's talk real quick.
I want to live in a castle now.
Understandable.
Ashrad.
Funniest thing,
I
animal, you
think
probably could.
subconsciously Ashrad designed this place to act as a kind of home for the party. In
Mm.
addition, because this place has a lot of his heart into it, and it kind of is acting as like a transition from his old self and his old life into the new one. He doesn't really know if he expects people to move into it, but this is what he's made. You can do the send it back on each map and it'll kind of show the layers.
Oh, there's layers.
Wait, what was that
It's
at?
Josh. Come on.
When you're on the map, right click on it, map layer, right click on it. You can
Yeah.
click send it back.
See. There you go.
This is
Ooh,
the second
fancy.
floor. I don't imagine that
wow.
the bedrooms are all this messy yet, but I
Yeah.
assume they probably will be. Would these be statues of each other? I think he would have made statues of each of you,
Aww.
including Rat.
Oh, Jeff
Ashra,
is like,
this is
oh,
amazing.
I could hug you right now. Oh, this is awesome.
Another one, Michael.
Uh,
And then one more time. There's also
Restrictions.
there's a basement
Oh.
Hey.
for
Wait, is
Onward.
this? It is not canonical. If you were a halfling alchemist, you live in the basement.
Well, he I think originally he was like plants need water. Onward does things with plants. We need to get down into the spring system of the river. So he like just started digging down there.
started digging down there. Then his foreman came over. It's like, boss, we should be digging like 5 feet to the left. Yeah.
Jeb is an absolute.
and was making notes to
Oh,
look
yeah.
up cave plants and what grows underground.
Jeb's an absolute awe of just this
So is
pure
Zeph.
marvel. You know? And afterwards, he's like, I may not stay here much, Osh, but this is my
Same.
second home now.
It's beautiful.
I will
It's
crash here if I
amazing.
drink too much in town.
You want to crash here, the place that's in the middle of the river.
I'll be fine.
I don't
Well, if you don't show up, we'll know what happened to you.
I don't expect it to be a home for everybody. I just
I just appreciate that
Right.
you kept us in mind.
Not home, but central hub.
I wanted a place where nobody would get hurt again. I
Sorry,
don't
what was
want to
that
let
sentence?
anyone
I
get
didn't
hurt
catch it.
again.
It is nice.
It is
Do
very
you think
nice.
you'd be willing to use this as a safe house or a refuge if Brindle is under attack?
That was part of the purpose, yes.
Hopefully it
I
never
love it.
comes to that.
I love it, brother.
It will. Thank you.
Fortunately, it will
Yeah.
these days.
as
The
Jeb.
disembodied voice in their heads has spoken.
The
Oh,
narrator says
it.
it will.
The goblin hordes exist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's none of them yet, but in a while, yeah.
Hold up, give me a second here. I need to look up different types of goat cheese. Give me a second.
Goat cheese.
Just Ethan going full on herder. He's like, oh shit, I need to fucking look at the spreadsheet of the different breeds. Which one works better for meat and milk production?
I got it. He
You need some
will.
mold.
Okay, I've already finished. Hey, that's the next step. Is gourmet goat cheese.
Oh god.
Which is self-aware. He
Just
hands you a pound. Yes, a pound.
Oh,
He's like, this is the first batch of goat cheese I have ever made. And you see it's like on the outside and kind of seeping through is coated with like a jelly, like with jelly pretty much. So it's like the first like step of charcuterie cheese.
it's
I think Ashrod would immediately take out a knife and start cutting into it and cutting off little bits for everybody.
gotta try the cheese.
Deliciously stinky.
Good. Jeff's kind of happy. Like, this is for you, of course.
This is
If
wonderful
y'all-
cheese.
And he looks at everybody. If you guys do cheese,
Yeah, I eat
So-
cheese. I'm a
Not
person.
cheese but butter. I have so much.
Rat walks in the door. Rat immediately walks in the door. Someone say cheese.
What's the go up?
Just it's just Rat. It's just like Rat's just trying to be in the corner, not trying to be like too much deep poking into all this like nice like friendship type moment. He's just like trying to be vibing in the corner, but then cheese is mentioned, and it's just like
I will give Rat
Toast is whatever.
a quarter of my pound of cheese as a wedge.
I look to Rat and I just say, if you ever need more, don't be afraid to ask.
He takes a plate, basically gives like a thumbs up,
It's
like gives like an okay and thumbs up to both Ashrad and Jeb as he just like takes off with him.
I imagine
Zeph just
Rat
kinda
has a
wonders
secret lair
aloud.
in the attic.
Yes, he does.
Zeph just kind of wonders aloud. Just, I bet I could use this to make some savory scones. That would be really good, actually. I can do
Just-
things with this.
Yes, I plan to go to the farmer's market here
Ooh,
this
wonderful.
next week and sell all of my butter and milk.
Nice.
I will eventually get to the calculations of both of them. I have the entire calculations for butter. I don't have the gold calculate. I don't know how on a portion between cheese, butter, and milk yet. I
That's
will get to that.
no understandable, man. Understandable.
No, it's
'Cause-
I would not have fully thought of me calculating buttermilk and cheese in a D&D campaign, but here we are.
I'm making
Fucking D&D
248
commerce. Is that the word
pounds of
commerce?
butter
That's insane.
Oh my god, that's a lot of butter.
a month. Bless you.
been 2 years and I appreciate your patience with me.
Of course.
Of course.
What now?
Well,
I mean,
I think a lot of us have found something to do.
yeah.
If you need help with finding your purpose, you can come, I guess, and shadow us if you want, as you figure out your way. You can maybe do a job with your mason's tools. After all, you do own a quarry.
You
You can
do.
offer to build buildings now. You can be a contractor. You I would say as long as your quarry has rocks in it.
Hmm.
I don't see what's wrong with being a builder around Brindle or help.
Build the Great Wall of Brindle.
Yeah, I feel like actually because everyone's good roles, and Zeph, because of your position, Zeph, you would know that Lord Giard is looking for someone to start making a wall.
I don't necessarily think that was his question.
But yeah,
I think it was more just, do we want to do anything about that weird hole in the cliff? Is there anything?
Did you tell us about the weird door?
Yeah, he said he found.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he found it.
He found him in the weird door, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
We haven't
So
gone
we don't
adventuring
know
for a
anything more.
while.
It's just a weird door.
Just a weird door.
Yes.
Well, I like mysteries. I think we should investigate.
Yeah. I'm
Sure.
sure my lion company can deal without me for at least a few days.
I can
Our
hire.
plans aren't
hands to
going
help.
anywhere.
I can hire the hands to help churn the butter.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Help? Fucking hire. It's just Alicia. It's nothing for her.
But he doesn't want just to be Alicia, you know? Let's like alleviate the load. It's a lot. It's 248 pounds of butter.
That's so much butter.
Eventually, I'll figure out.
I have
I
some
mean-
months until I need to be back.
Sorry, how long?
Okay.
2 weeks.
Well, that's not a problem.
Yeah, I was gonna say 2 weeks shouldn't be too a problem. But yeah, I
That's
mean,
a long enough adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Into the
To the
door.
hole.
It's in the hole.
To the
Alright.
hole.
Where did we
I will
throw
tell
all of our
Alicia.
problems?
that
Zeph
I'm
will tell
finally
his
gonna go
family and his
to
boys.
Ben.
I'm just like,
It's so
hey,
sad there's not an actual it's in the hole room.
oh, she's
Yes.
actually happy, and she also kind of knows that you were kind of waiting on Ashrad, because you would have probably said something along the lines like, hey, we're just making sure Ashrad, has his things up and ready. So she's like, oh, good, Ashrad is done. And that's good that you get to go back out there,
Yes,
You get to
but
go
I've been thoroughly enjoying this quiet life the last 2 years. I truly have.
She,
I wish to continue it further afterwards. It's not like I can die. I just need someone to bring me back.
I don't think we have one of those.
you
Unless
can
my
just
wife
tell,
knows Revivify.
you can just tell Jeb, she is very happy with you saying that you're happy with the life you made with her. It's just that when he said something about dying, she just got mad for a second. She said, "You won't." Very swiftly, briefly, and just continues on.
No,
It's
I
just,
won't. Some say I'm too angry to die.
It's
Plus, now I have a reason to come back home. Smooch.
it's
she'll still smooch you.
Smooch.
All right. So
it's
you guys are gonna actually go out.
we're going to the big heckin' door.
Okay, where's
I'll
the
let Lothar know where we're going so before we leave so that he doesn't worry about me.
He
Just
let
disappearing.
my family and my boys know, just like,
Oh,
hey, I'm going adventuring with my party.
I'm assuming we're taking a couple of days to get prepared.
Probably.
Probably.
Well, the reason for it is because I want to go to Jerome Maxwell really fast.
Okay. Jerome is free at the moment. There's the
This is a business question, Jerome. Do you think Victor from Dinovar, if I make good enough product, could sell it to in other places.
If it's good, if it's a great quality, if it's of great quality, then yes, I believe he would. If it was a, he is a sound businessman. If you make something that is fully worth his time, then I believe so.
Okay. And when that time comes, do you think you could send a letter for me, or at least stamp it as an official letter, so that way it's more credible?
For what you and your party have done, yes.
Thank you, Jerome. That is all the business I have.
And thank you for meeting me.
Yep.
And good luck out there, Chip.
Thank you. As he turns around and gets ready to leave for the trip. Let's go.
Mm.
I finally can use Elvish accuracy. Let's fucking go.
It's I
Hey.
can use more paladin stuff. I can
I mean, we
smite.
haven't had a combat in like 4 sessions.
I
Yeah.
know.
I've been.
I was like, what do I even have? I don't even know.
Everyone roll a d12.
Nice.
Not much really attacks you, as I say that the roads of Brindol are very safe.
I love how everybody also just like had a quiet 2 years and there's Zeph just like going out and murdering everything.
Questions. Question. I make 74 gold per month if I sell my entire stock of butter.
Cool.
Nice.
I'll put that on the list.
I bet
74, you
74
said?
gold and 4 silver.
Actually, I'm just imagining it's you guys just like bump into like I don't know, a couple of the captains on guard on their patrol. It's like, hey boss, you guys are passing by.
Like my boys?
Yeah, your boys.
It's like, hey.
Yeah, this is near Nemon's Gap. This is where you guys are primarily located at this point.
Just like, talk to him a bit. Just like, yeah, I'm going adventuring for a bit.
I would like everyone to roll me another D10.
Time for a mid-year crisis.
Mid-year crisis.
It's not a midlife crisis because we're all kind of all over the place, but we're just like, we've had enough sitting at home, acting like responsible adults.
What was
Let's
the
go
mid-year
investigate weird shit.
crisis? Not like the frickin' Fae murdering each other.
That's their mid-year crisis.
Fair.
It has not become
was
a crisis for us yet.
It became a little bit of my problem with the trolls.
It's not crisis proportion.
No.
Like,
Though
to be fair,
one of my
That's
captains did lose an
occupational
eye.
hazards. That
Yeah.
is unfortunate.
It is. He was not doing so well for a good while.
You
Yeah, totally.
guys actually get to this region awfully quick, and it is awfully quiet. As you guys get into this region, you guys realize that there's a point where little to no bird get near that one area. There's not much life around the door, no plants. Bare minimum, maybe some lichen, maybe some moss.
I don't like the fact that there are no creatures. And that's usually a bad
As
sign.
You all get up to the door, and you fully see it up close, actually. Zeph, there's something that actually catches your eye about this door. It has a giant sigil of a lion's face. Well, male lion's face.
Huh. Interesting. So it could be a Velven make?
Be some make.
Because, like, I don't think a lot of dwarves have anything to do with lions. The only people who I know have something to do with lions are the elves. Through Trace. Interesting. Is there a handle to open the door?
Roll me roll me a investigation.
Oh god.
You can't find it.
Too short for big heckin' door.
Or I said, let's see. Cool.
I am even shorter, but I can try.
I can lift you up.
Yeah, put Anwin can get on someone's shoulders on top of
Jeb. Jeb. Was just. Do you mind if
because
I
like
just
I've got my
lift you up?
elk. If you want to get on top of
Little
my
one?
elk and hop on someone's shoulders.
I can just lift her up.
Jeb and I have got it.
Okay.
All right. Yep. Lifts her up. You raise me up.
It's
Simba.
Investigation.
yes.
Where's the handle?
Oh, you perfectly know where it's at. It's fifthly, and when you see what looks like to be a little tiny lever that you flip, or you don't really flip, you just push it down as you just see the mouth open up, and you see what looks like to be the handle.
You've worn like a little baby. Watch this.
Hey, my job's not finding stuff, it's killing stuff.
Yes, check the handle for traps.
That's a good idea.
Roll another investigation.
Last time we went to a supposed elf place, it was a little spicy.
Well, yeah, but that's like the place that's known for traps.
This one could also be known for traps. It's just a random
could
door.
be.
We don't know anything about it.
Could I roll, like, history
Um,
to see if it's of elven make?
Yeah, you can.
Nah, I've got no clue.
It's a door.
It's a door with a
It's
lion.
a lion door. I won't give you this. And once you do fully, essentially pull that lever, and it does open up. This door, which was at first you guys fully thought was fully stone, as Anwin flips the lever, essentially parts and bits of the stone break off and reveal bronze.
Oh.
Damn.
Bronze.
Huh.
Bronze. Bronze and copper. No iron. No
This-
steel.
Oh.
You can see parts of the door pull down, correct? Or flake off?
No, parts of the door that were essentially covered in
Like-
stone.
The stone bits
All off.
flaked off, revealing metal.
There was like a
And-
stone facade over the metal door.
Yes.
Can I stick a pry bar in? I have a pickaxe. We have pickaxes.
What are you prying?
The door's
the stone
opening,
door,
isn't it?
so we can see. Oh, fuck! Is the door open? Sorry, I'm still doing calculations.
Fair.
Are there any traps?
Anwin, you can. None that you can tell. From your risk.
Alright, it passes the vibe check. I'll tug on the handle.
All right.
See. All right.
Ooh.
Before we
Yeah.
start, a 10-minute break because it's
Okay.
9:46. I also need to go to the bathroom. So
Oh, I didn't do the milk calculations for gold. Fuck. Continue.
How could you? We
Yes.
bantered for this long.
Yes.
Danielle, I was doing a lot of math, okay?
I'm sure.
I'm sure you were.
All
Is it
right.
basic math? Yes, but still.
I'm ready whenever you all are.
I'm ready.
That you guys is it? Can you guys see yourselves? All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm right there.
Okay.
I don't think this is a mount dungeon though,
I don't think so. We might have to leave them behind.
and I am tired of this, Michael.
It's
Not those loud.
I'm
It's okay,
sorry
he'll
that
have my
we go
elf friend.
underground. I mean,
I'm joking.
yes,
I don't care.
good. I don't
What
care.
is that
It's like,
animated shield again?
you guys,
Wait, we had an animated
6,000.
shield?
No, how much
Yeah.
was
Oh.
one for sale?
Yeah, it was 6,000.
Oh, we can afford that now.
I would like to go get that.
That's probably a good idea.
Stairs.
Indeed.
As they go to nothing.
Malfunctioning stairs.
Tap tap.
I would say just based on that, Ashra, just tap 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 tap. There's a little bit of difference.
Put a bomb there. Clearly a bombable wall.
Jeb.
Are we playing Ori now?
No, Zelda.
Push.
Yes.
Technicals.
No, Ori is a freaking Metroidvania.
Do we have a
I'm
mace?
aware.
Do we have a mace in the party pouch?
I'm sure we do.
You know, I'm just gonna
We've
Kool-Aid
got a
man
ball.
through it.
You
We
want
have
a
a bronze
ball?
hammer. I'm using it.
Or before you
meant.
do that, can I like try and see if there's a way to open it?
Go for it.
Sure.
I'm sure tempted just to say no, meathead.
I mean, I respect it, but you know, I thought I'd ask.
Roll me investigation.
Oh.
Never mind, take it down.
All right. I'm just gonna swing. I'm just gonna use the
Just makes sense, anyone, you know? Makes sense.
I'm just gonna use the battle axe that I have in here already, so I don't have to make a hammer check.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna rage. No, I'm not gonna rage. I'm gonna roll with advantage.
Reckless attack.
Reckless attack, which gives me elvish accuracy.
Oh.
I love this.
Yes,
It's a
yes, it
little
does.
dumb.
Little dumb.
21.
That hits. As you do see, let's see, part of it's starting to break off. As you can tell, there is like a hallway.
Ooh, secret door.
Secret tunnel.
Does need one more good wallop
Secret
in order so we can fit
tunnel.
through.
Yes.
All right.
Through the mountain.
I see a blue square.
Secret.
Yes.
Secret.
Because that was one of the clearest colors in this dungeon or this part of the map.
Valid.
Did my job.
Let's see. Yes, it is open. And what you guys find in here is what looks like to be a small little hallway that has some inscriptions on the walls. As you guys can tell that along all these walls, there was mainly, in the beginning area, it was a lot more savanna and the plains area, and more or less just a terrain. But now you guys can tell, you guys are telling what more or less the vibe is, the more or less who these people were. Because you don't see elves per se. You see what look like to be human warriors, actually.
Oh yeah, the
Wearing-
Rajani were people, weren't they? Is that their name, Rajani?
Yeah, the Rajani.
Yeah.
Yes. As you see, what looks like to be essentially warriors that have great helmets that resemble the mighty lion. And you can tell that there's one that stands amongst them all that has effectively this very beautiful, very vibrant, great white maned helmet.
Ooh. Fancy.
And
Hey,
is
Anwin, you want to come in here and look for traps?
Sure.
Nah, do you not trust me?
right here is
Of
actually a
course I
pedestal
trust
that
you.
has
I don't know if I can trust the people who lived here.
what looks like to be a helmet on.
Well, do you not trust my ability to see traps?
Well, do you see any?
Can I roll a perception check?
Yes.
Do I?
You don't see anything, Edwin.
Looks good to me. Try not to die.
Yeah, Jeb. Jeb, it looks pretty good. What do you guys say? Okay, and this looks
I
like a
don't see
pedestal.
anything either.
I'll go grab the helmet. Yoink.
You see this lovely white. See, did I? All right. Zeph, when you get to the pedestal, it states underneath, as you essentially pick it up, there's essentially wording that appears underneath it. It states, "Put it on to see into their."
Put it on to see into there.
Into their world.
Hey guys, I think this is a vision hat. But I mean,
Let me see.
it gives you visions. According to the glowing text, it
Okay.
says that you'll
Then,
see what their world was like or something.
Amani, could you identify to see if it's bad? To see if there's anything bad with it first.
Here's a money.
It's-
Onwin, Daniel, be quiet.
Sure. Let me vibe check that.
Bob, check the hat.
Oh, you have identify?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
See. Okay, this is this is a very odd device. It is a very odd magical item. And when it is something that you have not fully, I would say like this, and when it is magic that has been dormant so long and some people do not know, is when you try to fully get it, get more or less the full careful more or less picture of what this thing does. It shows you more or less just a brief image of a clock, and it says, let's see, how many thousand years has actually, Josh, how many thousands of years has it been since Tyr fought the general?
30?
30,000 years.
30,000.
It's
Give or take 1500.
Oh.
it states effectively what once it essentially, and when it shows a depiction of what this place was 10,000 years ago.
This is a really old vision hat.
Oh.
Like-
how old?
Like 10,000 years old.
Huh?
Let me put it on. Let me put it on.
Sure. You want to put it
wanna
on?
put
Go
the vision-
ahead.
Okay.
Yes. I get the helmet and I put it on.
Oh, Jeb. Yeah, as you put it on, actually.
Hold on.
you-
I just want to say, why do all my barbarians have to make wisdom saves?
This one is intentional.
Hey, Jeb.
Yeah.
You are. Yes, wisdom. I would like a wisdom save, as you are
Add a +2 from Paladin Aura.
flooded with a lot of knowledge and a lot of. More or less, Jeb, the vision that you are thrown in from this helmet, essentially, you are the commanding leader as you stand in front of this great bastion gates that has this sigil that, as Jeb, you have only seen once, and that was at the supposed really cool dead guy's tomb, or that angel. You have only seen essentially that sigil once, and that was there. It essentially adorns this massive great gate. As you see what pours out of this gate, horrors untold to you, as you see yourself command what looks like to be a band of great warriors, all dressed in lion garb, as you and your men fight to the death with old god servants.
Bad.
As you are Lord Leonidas of the Celestial Lands.
Leonidas! Fucking badass.
Is this a Warhammer thing I don't get?
Is there
The Celestial
500?
Lands, it is.
Is there 300 of them?
It's
There. There's actually 400.
Damn.
Different number, but it's very, very different symbolism.
Nerds.
Yes, but you stand briefly, Jeb. This is only mere brief seconds that you see this. As you are able to essentially not go insane and essentially be like, whoa, as you come back to what sense of reality. As you look around, Jeb, after that entire vision, do you still wear the helmet?
Yes.
You see at the end of this hallway, actually, where behind Felix, you see what looks like to be a phantasmal warrior standing guard.
You
Do I,
good, Jeb?
So do I learn that it's Leonidas? Question mark.
Yes.
Oh.
Leonidas, Lord of the Celestial Lands.
Oh. Jeb walks forward to the. Is it just a soldier in his army, or is it Leonidas himself?
It is just, well, let me just get into, because I forgot to add him. His token was a little bit weird, but you see this soldier just posted up right there, Jeb.
Down there. As Jeb turns around, and he looks at Alwyn. How old was this?
Tens of thousands of years.
10,000 years, give or take.
Why?
Do you see anything?
You good?
Let's see.
Um,
Jeb, to describe this warrior, he is wearing what looks like to be a Corinthian style helmet and more or less effectively a leather breastplate and a bronze shield and a copper tip spear.
That's not good. Yes, I do see something, and I believe I got a vision. A vision of the past. Maybe. I'm too uncertain about that. of a man. He's saying this as he's walking towards this wall over here. Of a man named Leonidas. Leonidas of the Celestial Alliance. Comes over
Okay.
here, he looks at the phantasmal image and he says, "Are you of his army?" He's asking the image over here.
The image looks, as you can more or less, it when he did not address it, it was just kind of, you can tell it did not see you guys. But once it addresses you, once it sees you, Jeb, it says, "My lord, what do you need?"
Out of character. I summon you to fulfill your oath.
I was just thinking that.
Am I Leonidas to you?
Always, my king.
Who am I to you?
You are the leader of the great people of the plains.
It's
The great
I'm
uniter
members-
of all our tribes.
And what is this place again?
This is one of your keeps, my lord. Where one of your researchers lives.
No, what did you say, Michael? For what purpose was it?
This is This is one of your research facilities, my lord.
Take me to where the research is.
I shall take you to
Please tell me.
Kenosteg.
And tell me what the research is about.
As Jeb, you follow him. You see. You can tell, Jeb, from your perspective. This guy is leading you down this hallway, and you can tell he's the only one that fully sees everyone. He fully sees you. He cannot tell where anyone else is. As Jeb, you continue down, as you follow him, you start to see, essentially, rather than this ruined, rundown shack, this shambled ruins, it looks all clean, all nice. As you see many of the depictions that were, you can tell, vaguely shaped in the modern day, but now they are beautiful. Color and everything, vibrant and all. You see, it's to the point where some of these colors in areas around the world in the modern day you would never find. It's like these are colors that were once very, very common, but now were rare because humanity, you know. So
while he's bringing me along, he says, "Do you see my fellow comrades behind me?" As I gesture towards the group, or do you only see me?
I see you, my king, and I see your. As he kind of like squints at like Zeph, Anwin, Felix, and Ashrad. Advisors? Dave?
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
So I assume you're seeing someone.
Yes.
Cool.
As Jeb, when you come into this room, you see effectively what looks like to be essentially a passage to some stairs downwards. As you also do see what looks like to be urns and more or less You can tell this was essentially looked like a prayer table. As you can see, some very rudimentary, very basic sigils of some of the gods of man. He says, if you go down that way, if you go down the stairs, my lord, you will be in Canodeg's personal lab. And I believe he will tell you what the full purposes of the place is.
Thank you. You return to your post.
It's kind of steady.
So, Jeb, you
Yeah.
want to explain some things?
Once he leaves, I'm gonna take off the helmet. And Jeb is just, so I believe this might be the helm of an individual, of a king who lived over 10,000 years ago.
Oh,
The person, I'm assuming you didn't see me talking to or did. I don't know.
I just saw you
This
talking
is
to
what-
midair. Thought you were crazy for
Okay.
a bit.
So apparently I can see images of through these lenses.
Huh.
And this entire place used to be a research facility.
What were they
I-
researching?
Oh, there's only one way to find out. Either we can walk down there, see for ourselves, or we could don the helm and I can try to pretend to be King Leonidas.
That's quite a name.
It is. That's powerful. I like it.
That's powerful.
People in the past seems to like it. All right. You
I
want to go
guess
down?
let's go downstairs.
As Jebediah dons the helmet again.
Okay.
What does his helmet look like, Michael?
Give me a sec.
Very shiny, apparently.
Well, it is golden, and it is actually. This one's actually as it effectively the actual helmet itself as this. Nope. Dang, I want this image. Strictly that with a giant white mane around it.
Ooh.
Sick.
Ooh.
Cool hat.
All right, we're done.
Does look like Rod's son.
A little bit.
And was it magical at all, or was it just old? And I guess magical. I can see
Old
into the
and
past. I guess.
see shit.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was a magical. But
Oh, I can see into the past. The Brijani people. Interesting. Down we go.
Down we go.
oh, give me 1 second. Let me grab you,
Yeah.
Jeb. Here you go. There, as you guys start walking down these stairs, it quickly turns into a spiral staircase. Maybe walking maybe less than 30 feet down a little hallway, you effectively get to a spiral staircase that goes down for maybe you can maybe feel like 200 feet down below where you're at currently at the moment. And you end up in this level. And do you have the helmet on, Jeb?
Yes.
Actually, double check which to take out of GM layer. Yeah, so all right. All right, I'm ready whenever you are.
Alright.
You see what looks like to be a effectively, Jeb, you can tell this might have been either the quarters master's essentially office. As you can tell, there's essentially a man that's writing a bunch of labels and a bunch of essentially markings for boxes, for bags, for storage containers. Essentially trying to label them and essentially trying to organize them. As he is just too busy to even notice you, he is just at it.
Jeb's walking down the stairs and just it's not loud but purposeful voice. He says, "I'm looking for Kenneth's dog."
My lord, you're a researcher. You go down the hallway, you take a left, go down the stairs, and then you should be in the main chamber. And I believe Kenneth's is resting in his main chambers, which is just adjacent to the main one. So you should be able to get to it if you just go down continue down the hallway, down the long flight of stairs to your left. You should be able to be able to get the gate.
Is he sleeping right now? I do not wish to disturb him if he is sleeping.
I believe, but if the king is here, he should be awake.
Okay. Thank you. All right. So what was left from our perspective or left from character perspective?
Character
He
perspective.
said left down the stairs, so
Yeah. During this entire time, Jeb, you see what looks like to be essentially carvings and depictions on the wall that are mainly, you can tell it is essentially this king's life. Actually, this hallway starts out with his grandfather being assassinated and his father being brought up to king status and him being brought into the young prince status, being brought in as essentially the heir to the throne at a very young age. So this guy grew up quick. It was as everyone else cannot fully tell many of the depictions down here, but Jeb, you can tell it was very brutal, his upbringing. It was warlike. He was a warrior king. It was very Spartan-like in nature. Very martial. Very brutal. But also very, you can tell, pleasant in some aspects. You can tell this man at least had some class to him and at least knew some talents. You can tell there are some depictions of that. But in this last little area, you can tell it's the main depictions are of him making it look like to be a council. It looks like the start of a council. He's being made between him, dwarves, and elves.
Interesting.
But yes, this is the main area, as you do see these guards and essentially spirits just going about their day. As you can tell, there's 2 guards protecting what look like to be an entrance.
So, Jeb, you said this Kenosteg person is a researcher?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What is? Sorry. Where was it? Where is his main chamber again?
This is the main chamber, and it's effectively adjacent to it. And he just said, "Ask someone, and he will guide you to him."
I looked at one of the guards. Could
Uh,
you or a courier guide me to where Kenisteg is, please?
he points
I'd
up
like to
these
check up on the
stairs.
research.
That's a cool circular room.
Do it.
He looks over. Is he sleeping right now?
What is that?
As what you guys see in this, essentially this main chamber, what looks like to be essentially the outer, more or less metallic shell and more or less skeletal structure of what looks like to be a gold dragon, a young gold dragon. As you ask that, Jeb, you just see this thing stand, more or less this husk stand up as you see essentially radiant fire burst forth as he just looks up and says, Kenosteg is awake.
Are we seeing the fire?
Yes.
Ah,
Jeb,
I
Jeb, is
apologize
that
for waking
okay?
you.
Jeb, is that good?
As Jeb just apologize for waking you. I'm here to check up on the research and to be reminded of what it is.
He looks at
But
you
11,
for a
so
second.
don't mind.
He just looks at you and he just. How long has it been?
He looks at him. It's just you can see through the helm.
Yes. Yeah.
Jeb takes it off, puts it to the side, and just says, "Over 10,000 years."
He just gets up, cracks his back, says, If I awake, then my purpose is still not fulfilled.
What is your purpose?
May I ask who this Leonidas individual was?
He was a great king. Long ago, united the tribes of Rajani. One in a while. He led his people against a great evil, great host that came forth from the great underground and swallowed up town cities. Evil from the ground came for him and his people. So he created a great alliance and fought back what seemed to be essentially a general of these evils that tried to march themselves out of their tomb.
Sounds like a great man. I am, I guess, 10,000 years too late, but I'm sorry for your loss.
I
He means that
understand.
much to you.
He was a good friend, but we knew the purpose that of which our mission foretold. If we did not do what was necessary, then I believe you wouldn't be speaking to me this day.
Oh. Jeff is just, oh.
You said your
And
purpose
this
still
helm.
wasn't fulfilled? What is that purpose?
It's the full destruction of that army that came.
Oh.
This place was not really a research facility. I traded like that. But to me and my king, it is a tomb. It is a god. It is a prison, actually.
You can't
one
leave.
one in which I try to siphon and drain the powers of an old god, essentially general. Cap. I don't really understand their rank.
Michael,
It
you
is
are
just-
Yeah, you're
Breaking
cutting
I
out.
know, I know. Yeah, sorry about that. It is so my voice, like, I was getting a little dry there, but effectively he says it is a captain of this army that I have essentially held in stasis, and through great effort and great time has drained the power of it to the point where a person will not go mad near its presence, and no one and I believe it is fully capable of dying without any possibility of regenerating and coming back. Breaking through dreams as some do. I have siphoned away many of that power. I believe it's just raw power that lies left with it. But much of the magic that lies makes it essentially the corrupting force that it is. Even though it might have taken thousands of years, been whittled away.
I look to the rest of the group. Are you guys up for a fight?
Absolutely.
turn
I
back
had
to
sworn my
Kenotros.
life to take on the enemies of the elves. I think this qualifies.
Do you think we could take it on with your help?
I think he just looks at himself. I am of a great holy being, but as same as well, the mere presence of which I am fully able to keep my sanity is fully kept intact, mainly to the fact that I was asleep for so long. I don't fully think that I will be in the best of my shape.
Okay. Do you think that we can take it on?
Yes.
Is there anything else to this helmet?
In its properties at the moment, no. But once it's returned to its king, or where he died, maybe.
Or did he die?
See. Give me 1 second, let me look at the map. He died in a large mountain at the very south of the Wormsmoke Mountains. See, I'll give you.
Why do all the roads lead back to the Wormsmokes?
It's
Listen.
Which one?
Oh, over here.
Yeah.
Oh, I suppose that is the bottom of the worm smokes now, isn't it?
Yeah, that is south.
Yeah.
Is there anything we should know about that tomb? If it's hidden, if there's traps?
He looks sad.
I would like to return this to its owner.
Note, if you do go there, you will have to fight. I will recommend.
You're cutting out
Michael,
again.
could you repeat that, please?
Let's see. It's basically, it just says, you will see a great fight no matter what if you go there. It's to the point where you might even need to bring a small force with you. He lies at the gates at which the one-handed lord that no one knows the full name of made. The Lord with one hand made those great gates to keep out the evil, and my Lord gave his life at those very steps to ensure they're shutting.
So we do not need to go inside, but we just need to be. Okay. Yeah, Michael, do we need to go inside to return the helmet, or do we just need to be at the place where he died?
You need to go inside.
You go inside, and he said we need to bring a small army.
A small
You need to
force.
bring a force.
I've got one of those.
Yeah. Interesting. Well,
Whereas this one cannot dream. This servant, the ones that he fought, that
do you think we are strong enough to fight it currently, or do you think we need to gather more power first?
he feels deep within himself. He just says, I know if I am still alive, then our oath will always stand. And if you raise the standard of the lion shall come, no matter what.
Where is the standard?
He says, the standard is probably with the king.
Okay.
But to get to the place that you to return this helmet, you'll need to get, let's see, 4 of his captains belonging. One being a great axe of winter, cold as the highest of peaks, as light as more or less a thin sheet of ice. This axe can cut through bone and steel, bone and metal like nothing. One of his generals had it. That is one of the items.
Okay.
Another one is a great armor set, made fully, completely out of the scales of a black dragon. It lies unknown, but was taken by an elven lord, fought alongside my king. The third is gauntlets. Gauntlets of our smith. Gauntlets of our quartermaster. And the final one is
Where are those?
it just says the axe. If seen from when I was entombed, rumors will true like day to the bottom of Lake Reston.
Bottom of Lake Reston.
Yes.
Alright.
The armor set in probably one of the greatest peaks in the Giant Shield Mountain.
Okay.
If rumors still be true. The last I'm unsure of. You might need to
And
Not
what was
sure.
the last one?
They are called, I believe, they should be called
Where are the
the
gauntlets?
gauntlets. The gauntlets of Grimnir.
Oh.
We do not know where those lie. He was a dwarf of some settlement to the north. Young one. Extremely young.
It's there were four:
Right.
the axe,
Yes,
the
and-
armor, the gauntlets, and what?
The laurels of victory. Essentially, it is a crown of laurels that sits atop, that essentially sat atop Leonidas' crown.
And where's that?
I'm not fully 100% sure. Do not know where that one is. The laurels of victory gives a man ambition, and if one is not prepared for it, it can overtake him, make him mad. That was one that was destined to be up on debate where it will end.
Could you repeat that last part, please?
Basically, he just said he doesn't really know. That was the one that he's not fully sure he can. He knew that one would definitely get lost somewhere. It was just a matter of time. But yes, those are the 4 items. Then you can open up the gate, give that back to the master, and then this quest will be complete.
And then fight whatever's inside.
Yes. But before you guys go fight this guy, because I might need to do a little rebalancing. It is 11 p.m., so I shall call session.
Okay.
Damn. That was a
Alrighty
session.
then.
It's
Yeah.
We got some
new
quests,
quest
we got some quests,
obtained.
let's go. Is this rebalancing as in we enter this a little bit lower than you expected?
No.
Oh.
Rebalancing
Oh.
this is saying, we'll just give you guys entertainment without just being like a little too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the fine line of entertainment and too much. Entertainment, too much.
Mm-hmm.